when I'm turning him, I'm trying to start teaching him to turn from the outside because I don't want him to always to learn to bend so much. If they bend them too much, then they get crooked and they throw their shoulder out. So I'm just teaching him to turn off my seat and outside rein and leg instead of making him turn because I pulled on my inside rein. So I actually can turn him with basically no bend. Good. And then eventually when you want to bend him, you bend him because he's on your inside leg and outside rein instead of just turning his head like this, which throws him out of balance. So you want to keep him straighter. And I mean, he still has a little inside bend right here. So as much as we train those young ones to go forward, then you also have to do all these transitions. Because those transitions end up being your half halt. And that's what lets them understand the half halt. And then whenever you start doing a bunch of transitions, normally they go, what? I don't want to go forward. Then you got to go forward in between, and then go back to doing transitions.
Remember, we couldn't get him to canter, and now he just wants to.
Yeah, now he's exactly. Last time I rode him, we couldn't even get him to canter. Now he's like, what canter's easier? So the only other thing is horses with these big cannons, you got to make sure that they don't just start going up and down. Like here is a good canter, but every once in a while he'll just want to canter up and down like a little bit. There, good boy. You've got to still cover ground until he gets strong enough, then you can bring him back. Good boy. There's a good boy. Great. Good boy. Really good. Really good. Good boy. Good boy. He's so good. He like remembered almost everything we did yesterday. Today he's turning much better. So you see with the young ones, you got to just keep going back and forth between everything. So sometimes I would really forward and make sure he was in front of my leg. And I'd bring him back and make sure he could do a transition. At the canter, I think he still just needs to go pretty forward until he gets a little stronger. Because when you start bringing the canter back and a little bit slower, then it just gets up and down and he doesn't really use himself.
Okay.
Good boy. All right, now it's your turn. I'm gonna.
There you go, and keeping that his neck a little bit down. There, and marching a little more. There. And you don't lean back too far. Keep your lower leg back underneath of you. And right there, march him forward. There, it's got to feel like he's on a mission. That's it. Good, and even a little bit more walk. Little left leg, right leg. Use your seat to push them on. There, and then when you're ready, pick up the reins and try a little trot here. There, so short reins and more forward. There, come on, both legs, give him a little bump with both legs. And then put your hands down and forward. Make sure you're not posting with your hands. There, and bring his neck down. Both reins to bring his neck down. There you go. And bend him a little bit to the inside, but use that outside rein and leg to turn him. Come on, more forward. Use both your legs. Give him a kick before you tap him. There you go. He listens to the leg really well. So use your leg one time. Give him a little kick. There you go. That's better. And now keep a steady rein. There. Neck down lower. So his ears are lower. There you go. That's it. And then shorten your reins and keep your hands in front of you. Play with both the reins. Good. And do some changes of direction. And turn them off your outside rein and seat. There. Outside rein and seat. Now left leg. Step into your right stirrup. Look to the right. There. And push him forward. There you go. Play with that right rein. There. And keep your right shoulder down. There. Right shoulder down. That's it. Elbows in. And push him forward a little bit. There. Now look to the right. There. Right shoulder down. That's it. That's better. And push him a little forward again. Just bump him one time with your leg. There. That's it. And keep your hand down and forward. You've got to keep that trot feeling with your body. Outside rein and leg to turn. There. Good. Shorten your reins again. Hand in front. And push them on. There. Use that outside rein a little. Good. Don't let him bulge. That's it. And play with the new inside rein. Get him a little supple. And push him on the outside. Push the outside side around. That's much better. Much better. And face the right side of your horse. There you go. That's it. Put that right leg a little bit back and down. Good. And let me see some walk-trot transitions in between this. He stays on the bit. Good boy. And marching. Yeah, really good boy. And back up to the trot. Good. And forward. Go on. There. Don't want him to meander into the trot. He's got to push forward into the trot. There. And back down to the walk again. Easy. Round. Close your upper leg. Just walk. All the way walk. And trot. Breathe in and go. A little bit more suppling in your fingers. Make sure you're not bracing in your wrists and your elbows. There. And push him forward a little bit. Come. Come on. Bump him both legs. There. He's got to be going forward enough that he can use his body. Remember, he's a big boy. There you go. And then half halt him a little bit and walk. Upper leg. Play with the reins. Play with the reins. There you go. Good. And marching. Following with your hand a little in the walk. There. And back up to the trot. Squeeze. And the first step is a big trot. Playing with the reins. Don't let him pop his head. And go. And go. There you go. Excellent. And play with both those reins a little bit. And change direction. Good. Turn with that outside side of your body. Right shoulder. Look to the right. And give him a bump both legs. Just a bump. But don't pull back when you give him a bump. There. Hands quiet. And give him a bump again. Come on. There you go. Very nice. Good frame in there. Really nice. Good. And give him a little bump again. That's it. Push with that outside rein and leg. Step into your right stirrup. Right shoulder back. There. That's it. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come down to the walk and take a little breather. Good. And marching. Good boy. There. Now keep the same size circle.
I can't hear you, so I'm just gonna do it.
I'm just gonna yell. There. So you keep that same size circle. There. Come on forward. Come on forward. Look to the left. Right leg stays back. There you go. Push him on. Push him forward. Look where you're going. Look where you're going. Follow with your hands. And give him a bump both legs. Don't swing your body. Your body's pumping a lot. Quiet hands. Follow with your hands. Follow with your elbows. Oh, follow with your elbows. It's a habit now. See, follow with your elbows. Don't pump with your body. Give him one kick. There. One kick. There. And follow with your hand. Good boy. That's all right. And then go back up to the canter. Yeah, but you got to make sure that you're sitting back. There, you're leaning forward, so he didn't know you wanted the canter. Plug in your inside leg, bend him a little bit to the inside. Come on, give him some help. Come on, help him. Give him a bump. He's tired too. Come on, one little bump. That's it, and look where you're going. And push with your seat, but not your shoulders. There, look where you're going. Right forward like you're galloping. Go. There you go. And then trot forward, trot forward. At least make him trot half a circle. There, and bending. That's it. And let him stretch a little. Try keep him trotting a little bit more. You got it. Give him a little bump. That's it. Let him stretch. Good boy. That's a really good stretch too. Good. And a little bit forward. Come. That's it. Good boy. And then when you're ready, you can walk. Good.